ScouterStan. Want to talk about Vigil honor in the Order of the Arrow. That is our brotherhood, right? So, the Honored Campers Society. Now, when it all started, candidates are literally elected by non-members. Everybody in the troop gets a say in electing ordeal membership. Those candidates go through an ordeal and become ordeal members. After they've gone through the ordeal, and there's a video on that right up there, once they go through their ordeal, they go back to their unit and they give service. Once they've given service for a period of time, they go through brotherhood. That is the next step of their membership process. That's the best way to think of it, is that they join as an ordeal member and they seal their membership in the brotherhood through brotherhood. That's how they do the membership process. From there, that's about it. There really isn't more to it than that. The third level that a lot of people think of is the Vigil honor. Now, there's certain things about OA that I do not discuss either on this channel or through emails, mainly because I am trying to preserve and hold dear the traditions of the Order Arrow, meaning that a lot of this stuff is kind of shrouded in mystery, to put it that way. There are no secret societies within the Order of the Arrow or scouting in general. There just isn't. YPT, Youth Protection training that we go through, makes that quite clear. So any parent that is confused or wants more information about the Order of the Arrow, they can go to the advisor of any chapter, the advisor of any lodge, and get a full download of the information. That's totally fine. We want to make sure that we're running a safe environment, but we want to keep the mystery, the magic, okay, of scouting alive. And if you tell all the secrets of the magician, you lose that mystery, that moment, okay? So we want to keep those things really fresh and alive. So with all that being said, let's talk a little bit about the Vigil honor. After about 2 years or more of service to their unit and to the order, a candidate can be identified. Now, this is unique in many, many ways. The candidate themselves do not campaign. There is no form for the candidate to fill out. There is no debating or auditioning or any of that stuff. They are completely unaware of that. As a leader showing leadership within their unit and within the Order of the Arrow, they obviously start to develop a group of people who do recommend them. The people that do the recommendation are anonymous. That's something that's handled within the organization of the Order of the Arrow. They handle that within the lodge. That's typically what they do. Now, candidates can be considered for many different things. It's not just what they've done for the lodge. It's not just what they've done for their unit. It could be for things that they're doing in the future, things in the past and the future. It all counts. So the honor, the Vigil honor, is decided that way. The candidates vote to recognize them as a Vigil honor recipient is done completely anonymously and behind the scenes without the candidate's knowledge. Very important. They don't know anything is going on. This is new to them, okay? So when they hear their name called at a call out or a tap out ceremony for Vigil, it is a surprise, genuine surprise. I was genuinely surprised. I mean, it was amazing. It just adds that mystery to the whole thing. I had no idea it was coming. So, you know, and it was major. I was very humbled by the whole thing. That was really good. Now, to observe and preserve the traditions of the Arrow, I'm not going to go into the details about the actual process that the Vigil candidate goes through. When that happens, we want to make that special. We want to make that meaningful for you. This is for you, okay? But if any parents are concerned, like I've said, we can definitely talk about it with them. The Vigil recipient gets a brand new sash, and the brand new sash has a little triangle right in the middle. That's to signify the Vigil honor. The recipient also receives an indigenous Indian name. This name is specifically based based on the characteristics noted with the individual. Depending on your lodge, typically that's it. There is ordeal, brotherhood, and then if they find that you are a good leader, they give you the honor of becoming a Vigil member. There really isn't anything more than that. If anything, it's a label saying that you are a leader and they can count on you to get things done. That's really where it comes through. The Vigil honor is very specific towards leaders. Now, keeping that in mind, it really just labels you as they can count on you to get the job done. That is all there is around being Vigil. Now, I know that a lot of scouters out there work very hard for their unit. They keep up that good work, and that's one of the reasons you're here. You're one of those leaders that goes out and finds stuff like this to learn more about scoutcraft, learn more about leaders, okay, leadership. That's something we do. That's something we have in common. And I really do appreciate, from my heart to yours, I really appreciate you joining me here on this channel, discovering new things. And that's a big part of scouting, leadership and youth. The adult leaders and the youth leadership, they both are discovering new things. And that's a big part of this. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the trail.